know they had you open, kid. All the way from Bucktown, USA to the Fatherhoods podcast is 5FT, DJ Evil D, and the Buckshot MC, the legendary rap group known as Black Moon.
Black Moon in the spot, y'all.
Yeah.
50,000 people.
What up?
Live action. Live action.
Yo,
Live
Crowd
action.
is amazed.
Action just got live, baby.
Yo, we really appreciate y'all making the journey. For those listening, this is actually our first semi-live podcast.
Wow.
It's an experimental one.
Word. So y'all helping us kind of usher in a new
Set it
era.
off.
Yeah.
All right. Semi-live. That's
Right.
like semi-live.
Right.
That's like almost dead.
Yeah, that's
We're
when you
halfway.
So you mean like when you wake up in the morning at 6 o'clock and you're up but you're not up? Like you're alive but you're not alive. Be careful. You
Wipe
might
the sleep
bump
out your eyes.
Yeah, you might bump into a wall.
That one eye open joint?
Yeah.
That's what we at right here.
Little crust on the bottom. Got you.
So when your kids wake you up at 5 in the morning, that's the feeling.
I don't wanna.
Yo, so real fast. I know we got 3 of y'all here. Well, obviously the group is 3 people, but there's many kids. I'm assuming amongst all of y'all. DJ Evil D, since you're to my left here, let's start with you. How many kids you got?
I have one daughter, 11 years old, and I have 4 god kids. You know what I'm saying?
You got to count the God kids. I
Yeah,
do.
so like EFN is very particular about mentioning that also. So that shows there is a real big bond between you and the God kids.
Yeah.
How about you, Buckshot?
I'm next.
Yeah. We're going clockwise, baby.
Are you sure?
I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah. Let's see. How many kids I got?
Damn.
Let me find out. Give me a second. I gotta make a phone call. I got 4. 3 girls. As you know, what's funny is tomorrow's Scarlett's birthday. She's my first daughter. She'll be 13 tomorrow. I have Anaya is my second, and Royalty is my last, my little third, and then I have my son, Elijah, who actually has a son. So
That's your eldest.
Elijah's my eldest. That's my boy. That's who my son. I only have one son.
Right.
And that's who's he's made me a grandpop, so he has his kids.
So congrats.
And then
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. And all of the other the young, I call them the young ones around me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I like whether they be through a bond, whatever it is. Kiana, it's a whole bunch. Patty, I mean, Fabian. I got a whole. That's why I said I got a pack of them.
Okay.
But so.
And Mr. 5-footer?
I got 2.
You
I
got
got 2 girls.
2 girls. Yo, there's mad girls among y'all.
Yeah.
Evil D got a girl, 11 years old.
I got 3 girls.
You got 3 girls.
He got boys though.
Yeah, he got 1 boy.
Yeah.
I got 1 boy and I got.
But I got 2 girls, a granddaughter and a grandson. So.
Wow. So your
congrats.
daughter's
Yeah.
your
My
daughter's
oldest
old.
daughter, she's 24. She had 2 kids, a boy and a girl.
Damn, they just doubled up the
Yeah.
grandparents we've had on the show. We had
Yeah.
Thurston Howe and Bum B, and now y'all 2.
There you
Live
go.
action is what
There
it
you
is,
go.
man.
Like you said, and don't just don't count any that come with the package. That's for me at least.
So EFN got a couple questions for y'all, and so does KGB. So I'm gonna let EFN kind of kick off one of his.
Word.
Well, assuming that y'all had your kids a while ago, or I'm assuming at least one of y'all did, when you guys just started launching with the group and stuff. And this is the first time we have a group on the show. I'm just wondering, did that having children start changing the dynamic of
Automatically does.
the group, and in the creation process as well?
Well, not the creative process, no. Not at all. But
So what did it-
as
you
far
said
as
automatically
males in life,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It definitely changed the dynamics of the ability to go out there and make things happen.
In what way? Like, how would you say? It sounds like 5 might have the oldest of the bunch. Is that right? So you became a father first?
No, I think.
Oh.
Well, we kind of like
was a-
we write his first son Elijah. Then I had my daughter, my
Okay.
first one Shawnee. So they're not
Not too
too
far
far
apart.
apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not too
Not too far
not
apart.
too far from each other. I Elijah, he was born in '93, so
Ooh, enter the stage year.
yeah, he was born exactly right at the same exact time that we was doing Into the Stage. He was actually born in that in that era. So
My daughter was born '95, so
God.
he had me about 2. Yeah.
you know what I'm
So
saying?
so Buck,
Yeah.
you're having a baby right when this amazing album's dropping, right? What is
A
life
movement is starting.
Yeah. It was hard for me. It was real. That probably was the hardest time of my life. I was having, Elijah right after I had Elijah. It seemed like right before you turn around after that, you know, my, if things got rough, we were going into learning that we were on the worst label in history, damn near, or we had the worst contract, rather, just put it like that. We had a
This
very.
priority?
Shout out to Nervous.
This is Nervous Records.
Oh, nervous.
Yeah, this was Nervous
He
Records.
said,
man.
"Shout out to Nervous
Yeah,
Records."
shout out to Nervous. You know what I'm saying? So Nervous Records, we had us on
Wasn't
the
they a
back.
dance label before that?
They were a
Yeah.
house. They was a
House
house label.
label.
Yeah.
And actually, what they were a house label, and Chuck Chillout used to always say the word nervous all the time, like you be acting nervous. So Mike, who had gave him or Sam actually gave him a label, and it was called Nervous, and that's what Chuck Chillout signed Black Moon. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't
Crazy.
give Chuck Chillout his props.
Right.
A lot of people don't even know the
Yeah, I didn't know that.
yeah,
Chuck's the
people
man.
don't. Yo, Chuck Chillout signed Who Got the Props.
Wow.
Chuck Chillout is
brought
is
us
how
in.
Black Moon
Yeah.
got into the game. Period. I was doing internship. I was already for MCA. I was doing stuff, but Chuck was the one who I can honestly say, if it wasn't for Chuck calling us and me, not really being in the mood, but just saying, like your file, like you know what I'm saying, like just see what this dude want, whatever. And then son just happened to be like, yo, I like how y'all do y'all thing, and he said, I want to bring y'all up to my label. Next, tomorrow he brought us up, and
Rest is history.
that the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard at that time because I had Elijah, but it wasn't. I was still young, man. I was a baby. When I look back, hindsight, and for me to have my son to be in a situation with a bad label,
Yeah.
getting the label, like right after that, my pops ain't really get a chance to see the growth and development of Elijah because he had passed away in '96. So it was a real crazy time. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, him, Elijah and Elijah's mom, played a big role in making it a lot better as far as so.
Right. It kind of took you a little bit away from the drama that was happening with label and music. And
A little, it made it a little bit more easier. It's
Right.
it is much easier when you have a woman and she's not. I mean, she's married. She's not with me now, but it's much easier when you have a woman that represents herself as a woman. Point blank. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Baby mama drama from Keisha or Netta from the last era with, you know what I'm saying, 4 kids and 3 stomachs. I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line, no, fuck out of here. The bottom line is, well, you asked for the show.
Nah.
So
We want
gonna
it.
You know what I'm saying?
We want it.
You're going to get it raw.
You
You
gonna
did,
get it raw
but especially
right
because
now.
this is one of the illest topics to talk about, because what direction do you go in this? Like, do you for real? Like, what direction do you go in this? Like, do you talk about? Because 90% of us nowadays are either baby fathers, you know what I mean, baby daddies, and the motherfucking, like, nowadays a girl and a guy have sex, and they be like, oops, damn, I came in you. Oh, shit, I'm pregnant. Well,
Right.
all right, I'll see you next week, baby mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even get a chance to get the diet, what's that called? The
test?
Yeah, the test. You didn't get a chance to even see none of that. It's
The
just-
results.
Yeah, none of
That
it.
shit just go boom.
Hi, baby mama.
That's it. We don't
I'll
even
see
know.
you next week.
I'll see you next week.
So yeah, it's like it's like things.
She's got your eyes.
There you go. Yeah. But yeah, the only problem is at 4, 5, 6, 7 months when they start developing,
Then
you
they change.
look,
Then
then
what?
you
What
like,
happened?
wait a minute, she lost my eyes. Where'd they
That's
go? They
right.
wouldn't know where they at because they look like my man Rob's. I know that ain't Rob. But that's yeah, man. You talk about it. You know, this is an ill topic, like I
This is
said,
real, yeah.
because a lot of guys, you know, as men, we out there, we doing our thing, and we doing as much as we can, and then there are some fathers out there who ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real rap.
Who ain't really. I mean, they think being a daddy, a dollar daddy, is gonna help.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like send your kids some dollars, and everything gonna be all right. And you know that's gonna make up for the time that you're missing, and all the months and the years that their nostrils and they're changing, and their eyelids are changing, and their ears are changing, and you're missing that. You know, because you choose to, your moral decisions choose to hang out with your friends, and that wasn't worth it.
So that wasn't how y'all got down. It sounds like, or was
No,
it?
no.
No,
No.
of course not.
Right.
But it still was. I mean, for me personally, it was still an experience. It was serious. It was real. It was rough. It was no joke. Even up to this point, it still ain't no joke dealing with that level of responsibility, and you know, the guidance, the energy, all that is important. You know what I'm saying? As a father in my daughter's life, that I realize is so much that I didn't get a chance to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to be easy, because for me, I fall in the level of regret a little bit when I can't do.
Gotcha.
And
There's
I
a little
can't
bit of guilt.
provide, of course,
Yeah.
automatically.
Right.
And that turns to
Yeah.
anger, frustration, and therefore thus forth. You know what I mean? But we still move forward to try to make things happen. But as a father, yeah, I'm affected by the things I can't do for mine.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I think everybody is.
You know.
Yeah,
Who the hell's not
No.
gonna be? Who's not gonna? You have $1 billion trillion. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. She's in Michigan right now. You know
Shout
what I'm
out.
saying? So shout
Happy
out,
happy belated, because by the
Happy-
time this airs, it'll be past.
That's
yeah.
right.
So shout out to Scarlett, but again, like you know, you can't replace that. You can't replace money with time and energy, and you can have a conversation, but you can't replace that with feeling, and you can't replace that with actually physically being there.
Right.
You see
Presence.
your presence. So, I don't got no excuse. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no excuse. If I'm not there physically, there might be a time when I can't be there physically, and that's okay for that particular time because X, Y, Z, whatever. The things happen, time. But don't make that an excuse, and don't make that a habit.
A habit. Right.
Okay? Don't start making that okay because I'm over here and you're over there. Do what you got to do to get to where you need to get to. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But Kay, you had a question, and I want to start with Evil D.
What's up?
When this is asked? Go ahead, Kay.
I'm just curious if you guys raising your kids, if you sheltered them from the music, from any of the content, and then just all that comes along with the music industry, or if you just let them see it raw.
Well, my daughter listens to everything. She listens to everything.
And she's 11, by the way. I don't know if we said
yeah,
that before.
I said that.
Okay.
She listens to everything, and she knows that it's not real.
She understands
She
that?
understands what time it is. It's like she learned that fast.
And that's from you?
And
Like
that's
you
from-
schooling her?
Me and her mother.
Okay.
Like, it took a second, like I let her know, like, yo, like a lot of this stuff this is WWE right here. Like cats ain't living
That's a
like
good
that.
analogy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I said, use logic. Like, if you're a big time drug dealer, why are you gonna waste time to make music?
True.
You gonna just sell them drugs and make that money.
Right.
So she gets it. And, like even from what daddy did, like I didn't let her know that for a minute because I didn't want her to act bananas,
Like who? Like yo, my daddy's the shit. Like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Like I didn't want her to do that, because that's berserk. Because somebody could crash her dreams and go, well, your daddy's underground. He's a nobody. He's not like little pop and pop whatever.
Real. What are you saying?
You know, and
No, you're
that's
right.
that's you know that's reality. You know, because I'm not Jay-Z.
Sure.
You know, I make enough money to support everything I want to do, but I'm not Jay-Z.
Right.
So you know,
You're not as mainstream or noticeable
yeah.
as right.
So you know,
As
so,
most people are not Jay-Z.
yeah. So you know,
You know what I'm saying?
one of her friends could just turn around and be like, "Nah, he ain't Drake.
Right.
You know, he ain't this one. He ain't that one. You know, your pops is trash." And that could,
And
you know,
she'll snuff somebody.
for a kid, you know, that's hard.
Principal.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, but yeah, man, you know, like she knows the difference, and I'm glad it didn't take like rocket. You know, it didn't take like me sitting there going, "This is an egg," and you know, stupid shit like
Right.
that. You know, so it's cool.
So you let her explore music
Yeah, yeah.
with no reservations or boundaries.
Yeah.
Language, raunchiness to you. How does that affect or at all? Does it matter?
She don't listen. She don't listen to like, you know what it is. Once it starts getting weird, she turns it off.
She's like not fucking with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which has me laughing.
So so you kind of there's something in the gene pool there that kind of just turns her away from it.
Yeah, like it's like, yo, she be like, nah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. She's smart.
No.
How about you, 5 foot?
During the early stages when I had my daughter, she used to be around me a lot, you know, around the music and everything. But, you know, as she got older, I let her explore her own options when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much that's, you know, I had no control over what the music she liked to listen to.
Like you never
I
even
never
tried.
I never had to do that.
Got it.
You understand what I'm saying? And you know, by the time she got of age and understand what the music was, she was in a space where she was good with, you know, what she was listening to, what she chose to listen to, what she liked.
So never a concern. Again, same question about like raunchiness potentially.
She knows about raunchy. She
Okay.
knows about that. That was definitely regulated how you conduct yourself and how, you know, the type of mentality or the morality that you should have out here in society. So that's not something I had to
you
really
weren't
worry about
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was stressed in the house early.
Got it. So you can
So
hear
the
it.
outside influences her music, kind of music she liked to listen to, or people that wasn't happening.
Gotcha. How about you, Buckshot?
Uh-oh.
How deep in the game were you as far as like limitations on music or even potentially like the opportunity to pursue music? Because that's another aspect of it, right?
My daughter, Scarlett, is a designer. Anaya is the one that wants to really, 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 really be in the music game. Like Anaya, she's a poet. She's young. You know what I'm saying?
How young?
She's 9. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, okay.
She's you know she'll be in the 10 stages real soon, and once again, you know, she's the one that's more or less in the music industry, or you know, like
heading that way.
Yeah. Like Five said, I never had an excuse, right? So, I was always a father. That's always there, always was there. Anybody who saw a lot of my shows, they seen me with my kids. They seen me with the buckets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's times when I had to bring the buckets on stage with me. You know what I'm saying?
Buckets.
Facts.
Yeah.
They are the buckheads. You
Yeah,
understand?
you know what I'm saying? So there was times when I had to bring the buckets on stage with me, and you know, Anaya was 1 year old when I had brought her, you know, with me.
Right.
There was times when I had to get a drop, you know, in things like that and that's how me and Terry Crews got cool because
Terry Crews?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mr. Move the Chest
Yeah,
dude?
Mr.
Yes.
Move. Yeah, that's
Oh,
my
okay.
dude. That's family.
Oh,
you know what I'm
shit.
saying? And it was because I actually had to do something like for real. Me and him had to do something together.
Okay.
And it was like for 2 seconds, you know, it was like, can you watch my girls? Like, can you let me do this? Let me do this. The camera's right there.
Right.
Can you just you know,
Watch her for- watch her for
let
a
the
second.
girls
Let
chill
me
right
find out
there.
Terry Crews is your babysitter.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Live action.
And yep, right. So now, so he, you know, I know his family, his kids, you know, and now they just call him Uncle Terry. Like when they see him, they just
From that
The-
one moment, like y'all didn't know each other until that moment.
we knew each other, not really, but we knew each other a little bit
Of each
before
other, probably.
that. We knew, you know what I'm saying? We knew
Right.
each other a little bit before that. But that was around the time we had met, like
Gotcha.
met up, and then he was doing something. And that's why he was like, "Yo, could you meet up with me right now?" And I was like, "Damn, I got the girls." And I was like, "You don't even worry about it. I'm gonna come through." And I came through, and it was just us on the scene. And I was like, girls, I got to do this drop. Can you let Daddy do this drop? Yeah. And it was young, so they running around. He's like, "Hey, girls, come, Daddy, right there, girls." And then next thing you know, like I said, from that day on, we just kept in communication. And now, when they see him on TV, they like, "Hey, Uncle Terry," and then he said, "How's the girls?" And so yeah,
That's what's up.
you know what I'm saying. So that was I never wanted to bring my kids in the industry, but they know what time it is. And I speak straight raw as a motherfucker to my kids. I know it sounds crazy to
Nah,
some of y'all.
we do that
But
too.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because you sit there and you try to talk another way. Meanwhile, your kids is looking on YouTube and they're looking
Yeah.
on the internet and they're seeing people talk the real way and they talk the real shit. So they'll act fake for you, with
Right.
you, while you're acting fake for them.
So nobody's being
Nobody's
genuine.
being
Nobody's
real.
getting it.
You know what I'm saying? But when my girls see and know that I give them options, and I be like, listen, you got options. You got option A, you want to be on a person with no goals, no dreams, no nothing to live forward. That's going to make you feel like you have a reason to motivate yourself every day and to get up and feel good about yourself because you don't have to look outside of no one. It doesn't matter what you do. A goal is a goal. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
As long as the soccer player is kicking that white ball towards that net, that's a goal. Doesn't matter what color it is.
Ooh.
Right? So
Hell of a metaphor right
there you
there.
go. So for me, I just want to make sure that my daughters could look and say, we don't need to worry about anything because we have an option. Meaning, we have a father that's showing us right there physically that we have the option to do whatever we want to do because he's our father and he's doing that. So that's obviously in us and a part of us. If we don't do it, that's up to us.
Right. We have that option.
We
right.
but we have that option to become something that breaks the barrier because Daddy did it and he's showing us right now on the radio right now.
Facts. It's interesting you say that because a lot of times we dads, I'd say people generally, we don't acknowledge our role model responsibility, right? And so you guys as artists and celebrities, you obviously have people that, and let's call it what it is, right? Some people worship y'all in a lot of places, right? But sometimes it's an afterthought to think about how you are being perceived by your own kids. It seems like in what you just said, Buckshot, like that's really, you kind of took care of that early.
You know what I did, but it's a never-ending fight because like E said, it's a never-ending fight. Your children are gonna always see the influence and believe Daddy got $1 trillion.
Oh, right.
So Daddy can do whatever, and if he can't, and if he don't, then I'm gonna get mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because as much as Daddy can speak to me and tell me, no, this is wild. It's like I'm growing up and I just understand that my dad's on TV and everybody that I see on TV has money
Right.
and does this and can do da. So then why Daddy's not doing it for me, or why am I not? Whereas with me, I invite the unfortunate seeds. I just give them the balance. You know what I'm saying? I tell them. I tell them. I'll be like, listen, right now, like every day I could buy you a new pair of shoes that'll make sure you don't got a hole in your shoe when you see other people.
Right.
But when you get older, what does that mean? How does that translate into you as the character? That mean that every other 5 minutes you're gonna keep looking in the mirror, making sure your your makeup is good. You're gonna keep looking at your clothes. You're gonna need thumbs up. You're gonna need friends. You're gonna need so much stuff just for you to feel like, okay, I'm good.
Right.
And you don't need that shit. You don't need none of it.
So KGB and I, we got liars amongst us, right? So I have 3 kids. I got a 12-year-old daughter, I got a 6-year-old son, and I got a 3-year-old daughter. Kay and I share, as far as we both have 6-year-old boys. And we've been talking recently about how they've been lying, and we've been trying to cope and deal with it in different ways, right? So I imagine in the different stages you guys have been, obviously lying has come up.
Of
I'm
course
curious.
it has.
Liar.
Why wouldn't I be? We all were kids at one time. We
I'm-
know what it is.
I'm
You know what I
curious.
But then
mean?
like, but then like, but then like, but then like.
Let me tell you something.
No, but like
Can I speak
severe.
on this real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I know I'm talking. But this is a very important thing. I know a lot of your fathers are not going to do this. Trust me.
Let's see, because I'm a little wild child. So
Nah, I
let's
don't
see.
think you're going to do this.
All right.
All right. I got a little rule that I established with my 3 girls. You know what I'm saying? And the first 2 really, really know it. And it's a rule that I established with my moms. I don't lie to my moms. Simple and plain.
Yep.
I don't lie to my moms. That's a rule, that's a thing. And it's so real that I told my daughters, I said, I would never lie to y'all. So do me a favor, please, and never lie to me. You know why? Because if I lie to you, that means that I don't love you. And if you lie to me, that means the same. I would hurt you with the truth than to heal you with a lie, little girls. I said, I love you.
Is that on the new album? That shit's
I
kind
said,
of.
I love you. I love you. And I said, do me a solid. Just always show daddy how much you love him. And know that if you lie to me, that we've had this understanding. I wouldn't lie to you. I don't care how much I hurt you. So my daughter did something in school that wasn't positive, and it got back to me and to everybody else. Her answer was, I don't remember, or that
Right.
I wasn't sure. I don't remember doing that. That isn't. I did. And then when I got to her, I asked her from a little. I said, "Let me ask you a question. You know our relationship. I'm going to ask you, did you do it or did you not do it?" I said, if you know the truth, then you're going to tell me I'm sorry. If you're going to tell me a lie, then you're going to tell me what they did, what they said, what you said to them. And I said, I'm going to ask you one more time now, which is it? And she said, Daddy, I'm sorry.
And that was plenty for you.
That was everything for
That
me.
was everything.
Because that showed me that she loves me. And she would rather get in trouble knowing that she's going to get in trouble than to lie to her father.
How about
And
you, Five? I'm sorry. You had something?
No, I said, because you did that for me,
Right.
here's what I'm going to do for you.
Okay.
So the no lie policy, there's no Santa Claus or Easter Bunny in that.
Oh, it's just straight truth and rawness, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I never had to really, similar to with son with his daughter, I never really had to, stress those things because of the relationship we had. And like, stress the truth and being truthful and being honest, because those things are important. You know what I mean? My daughter she was all the way in Virginia, I'm in New York. So we have to have that type of rapport. We still have to have that type of communication and that level of respect, because I'm too far away. You can't play games right now.
Right.
You can't lie to me and say, I need this, something, this happened to me, and I'm going crazy, and I'm trying to get all the way over there to you, and it ain't the case.
Right.
You're taking me out of my element, you know what I'm saying, of what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Even with my second daughter, which is my fiance's daughter, like I've been, she's not my paternal daughter, but,
You've been
I've
involved.
been in her life since she's 7. She's 19 now.
Wow.
So we have that. She has that with her mother, and me being in the cipher, a part of the situation, we have that truth. We don't have time to be lying. There's no need to lie. Lying to your parent or lying to anybody is a form of fear. You have no fear. You have no reason to fear what's going on over here.
So,
You know
so
what I mean?
Kay, what I'm hearing, Kay, is we fucking up. Like, you and I, we got to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to fuck. Because if our kids are lying up.
Well, I think it's also them they're trying to figure out what they can get away with, what they can't get away with, and also just trying to figure out, their own moves and how they
That's a
operate.
fact.
And,
But if
and I think it's just like the reinforcement of like when they do fuck up is obviously there's a consequence that comes with it, but
That's
it's also trying to teach them like, you're gonna continue to fuck up, but let's create that relationship between us where you can confide in me that you're fucking up and we can
Fix that
work on
together,
it.
yeah.
How about you, Evil D?
Eh,
Same shit?
nah, she's all right.
There is a Santa Claus in his crib.
Nah, hell no. Hell no, I let her know that out the gate. Things are expensive.
Santa's dead in this motherfucker.
Santa ain't exist. Santa, the only fat dude you know is your pops.
You got a
But it's
black
like,
beard.
she's good, man. She's good. Like,
She's earned, like, the trust
Yeah.
and all of that.
yeah. I think the lie is gonna come later.
Oh.
That's what I think. I think the lie's gonna come later when she gets older, and like boys start getting in the picture and all that.
So you mentally prepared already? Shotguns is ready?
Yeah, because this is my whole thing. I feel that the shit that I put girls through,
It's coming back to
that
you?
it's gonna come back to me in some way, and I think she's it. Like she's gonna get a boyfriend that I'm gonna just want to strangle.
You don't want
know.
that. I tell you. I told you.
Yeah.
This wasn't really not a bad topic for me, but I don't know if y'all want to fuck around with Buckshot. No bullshit.
Real
I'm gonna
talk,
keep it
son.
100 because
Real
I don't
talk.
talk. Because again, I don't play around. Meaning, I talk to my daughters. I'll be like, listen. Again, my goal is the option thing. You want to be a little nappy headed fuck? You want to be a little nappy headed chick? Running around in the streets with no goal in life, with nothing to live forward and nothing to look forward to, and mad at yourself because you're making all the wrong decisions based upon other people. You want to grow up in life regretting that you had the opportunity to do something for you, not for me, not for your mother, not for your father, not for nobody, but for you. You want to keep being, you want to be like those girls around you that try to use the excuse, I ain't got no father, I ain't got no mother, so I don't care. When I talk to her like that, and I'll be like, but you don't now, regardless of whether you have that option or not, of mother and father right there on the day, you smart enough to use your knowledge and use your head and know. I can either be like chicken head Keisha over here, okay, who I know what time it is, or I can just be normal like Debbie over here, carry myself like a young lady, all right, have some respect for myself, and more likely that attitude is going to grow up to become something.
Right.
And I said, if you want proof, go just look around you. You ain't stupid.
Yeah, you can pick it out
Don't
easy.
play with me. You old enough to know. My friend, little Lily, she always got a nasty attitude, and she ain't about nothing. Now, you old enough to know that.
Right.
So pick her attitude and see what her way of life brings, or you can look at that and see what her way of life brings, and see how disrespecting your moms or disrespecting your pops or whatever is only disrespecting you. And I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go, you little fucking, you want to sit there and be like the nappy head jaw or netter from the last era? You want to play with me, or you want to be somebody? You want to look at yourself and love who you are and who you became, and that hurt them. I hurt them early. Early, I heard him. You want to become worthless? Because at the end of the day, it's not about your money. It's not about any of these things. It's literally about looking at yourself in the mirror and just simply saying, I love myself. Because if you do anything else besides that, my life, I got a whole bunch of shit to worry about.
Yeah.
A bunch of shit. But as long as you say that, I got nothing to worry about.
And you could be honest about it. Like, yo, you look in your mirror, you could do that.
I don't got nothing to worry about. Right. And I could tell you straight up and down. Like I told you, I'll always be there to guide you, but you pick your destination. So if you want to sit there and be nappy-headed, I call that no disrespect, but if you want to sit there and be on some, I don't care. That's why, so what, you with my father? That don't mean nothing. I'll punch you in your face, bitch. And all
Yo, this is all the time?
Live action. If you want to be like that, and think I'm gonna stop her and look at her and look at you and be like, look at what you became. How you got like that? Look at yourself. How could you look at what you became? That right there is enough for me to be like, listen, hey, your father, I'm not that. I might have made you, but don't use that as an excuse to me to see that ain't me. Your father is on some tip. So my son already got his business. My son already owned a financial company.
Oh, that's what's up.
My daughter is already into design, and she wants to own her own design company. And my other daughter, because I tell them, if you work for anybody, working with somebody is different than working for them.
someone.
If
Right.
you work for them, the day they quit, you get fired.
5. Talk to me, bro. I saw your chest puffing up when he was talking. You was getting inspired.
Yeah,
There's a
of
story
course,
there.
because that's real talk. Like, you got to be straightforward. You can't be playing no games right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the back in the days, yo, we only gonna tell you about the birds and the bees and the fake and the flow. You can't play no games right now. Life is too serious right now with so much information that they're able to get their hands on.
Yeah, you
It's so
competing with
much
social media and all that
influences that
bullshit.
could go on outside of the house.
Right.
Easy. You know what I'm saying, nowadays. So you definitely got to be putting your presence down and showing them the difference between right and wrong, which they should already know. But at the end of the day, your life is about choices and decisions that you make. The same choices and decisions I make, I feel the repercussions and I'm dealing with it. Guess what? You ain't no different than me. You're going to go through the same thing. So you want to take this positive information that I'm telling you, that I'm putting you on to, and utilize that to your best interest. So you're going to listen to somebody that really don't care about you
Or know much.
or might be hating on you. You feel what I'm saying? For me, and that the new 2000 and now action, everybody hate on each other, whatever.
Right.
If you're dealing with that, then you're going to have a problem. You know what I'm saying?
You want to be
Period.
a bum? You want to be? You want?
We don't create bums. We
wanna
don't
be a
create
bird?
losers,
You wanna be a
quitters. We
bird?
ain't with
And
none of
And I
that.
let them know that though. I let them know. You want to be a bum? No, I don't play. You want to be a bird? You want to be a bum? I'm not gonna sit here and be on some, yo, man, let me tell you something.
Right,
See,
right.
the responsibilities of who you are. You come from a good family and that. Get the fuck out of here. You wanna be a bum? It's up to you. All you gotta do is just take nothing choices. All you gotta do is just keep going on the negative road that you are. Do you wanna be a bum or not? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, daddy, because daddy teach you too much, and you know what I'm saying? You got qualities in life, and get the fuck out of here. You got a goddamn brain. Now, which choice you want to listen to? And as far as an example of, well, there was never no examples of that. Look at your father. How many businesses I got?
Action.
How many companies I got?
Action.
How many employees I got? How many people I work with? So
Action.
there is no excuse except for, well, I just wanted to be lazy. And now you're going to make sure that you reap the repercussions of that. Period.
E, you got another one in the chamber?
Yeah, yeah. I know that in the previous question I asked, somebody said that creativity didn't change with the children.
That was 5, yeah.
But being I'm the newest of the fathers, I got a baby at home, and I know a lot of fathers that listen to us, they struggle with this. Like, what ways did you cope with making sure that you were able to switch up and be in a zone, to be creative, to be inspired, to do work when you got a young baby at home crying?
That make it more.
Needing so much from you, you
get
know?
on top of that more. That's all that did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That just added fire to the fuel to go out and make things happen. You know what I'm saying? The creative process was always there and it'll always be what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Could you find like in this? So in EFN's case, right? So he's assuming a lot of responsibility with his lady on like caretaking,
Right.
and so a big portion.
Yeah,
of the
just
day,
me and my lady, just us two.
Yeah, they got no other family really chipping in on that. So like, I know we talk about this a lot. There's a struggle for him to be able to like, all right, once his shift is over, so to speak,
Wifey got to come in.
right, and then for him to take off to go and find that creativity, it's a bit of a task. So
yeah, like it's hard to turn it on and off, basically.
So like, was that something you had to go through, and if so, how?
I don't. It's a little bit different for me. You know what I'm saying? Because when you say creativity, elaborate more on the creative part. What do you mean, like the creative part? What do you do?
I mean, like, okay, for example, so I'm a DJ. So if I'm gonna sit there and be creative just on the DJ tip, I want to be on the tables and practice and put a couple hours on the tables. I can't do that necessarily.
Okay,
you
you
can.
gotta. Go ahead.
You can. I used to DJ holding one of my god kids or holding my daughter. On the real, like I've made beats.
That's ill.
I've made beats with one hand because
I ain't doing enough then. You just shut me down.
Like, and it's funny because I remember, because I used to do my radio station at my house, and DJ Clips came over, and this is when he had his first son. What was it, Max? He had Max, and Max was young, and Max wasn't used to people like that. And Eclipse did his whole show with his son in his hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, what it is if you want to do something, you're going to find a way to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You're going to find a way to do it. Like, even my nephew, like I used to watch my nephew for my brother. And, my nephew, when I used to be DJing, my nephew would grab for the records. So I let him grab the record. Go ahead, grab the record, see what happens. And now,
I don't know.
Live
dog.
action.
this dude is 20
Really
years
rap.
old, and he's one of the nicest DJs out in Connecticut right now.
DJ Relly Rap.
You wasn't
Yep.
scared he was gonna break one or two of them joints?
Nah, because that's how you start. Yeah,
Re-
that's
really
my
rap.
nephew.
Yeah, my daughter's definitely gravitating towards the turntables and the records already.
So that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, you know, like they're gonna like I'm telling you right now, like either this is what's gonna happen. Either A, they're gonna gravitate towards it, or B, they're gonna look at it and go, "Psah." Like my daughter, she's like, "Psah,
Right.
I want to do fashion," you know, and I do it.
So there's a fashion company being birthed at a Black Moon. It sounds like between you and Buck. Y'all kids about
Yeah.
to do some things.
My daughter's an ill designer. Man. She likes to make her own doll houses and all stuff.
I don't want no
Yo.
percentage or nothing, but we're predicting the future.
Predicting the future.
Y'all just point back to this episode when that shit pops up.
You know, like there's, you know, and then especially now with technology, you know what I'm saying? Like it's easy. It's not like you're moving a crate of records and stuff like that. Like I was doing this when I was using records.
Right.
You know what
Wow,
I'm
that's
saying?
more
Not
complicated.
with my daughter now, but I'm just saying.
When we was moving records,
Yeah,
literally.
when, it was,
Right.
when I had
We
to
was
take records out the
crating.
crate and and set the cut up and all that.
No, I'm still using vinyl though. FYI.
Oh, okay. Because I used to practice for my Hot 97 show, like with my nephew in my hand, and you know, like it was, you know, bananas. No, not my nephew. My nephew was after I left Hot. It was my god kid.
God, kid.
Yeah.
So we normally, well, actually, we've never done this before, but we're gonna inaugurate, since this is our first semi live and our first group. We're gonna introduce a quick speed round in here. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I'm gonna go around the room, and I want your instantaneous, quick answer. Ready? Don't worry. I promise I'm not gonna put y'all in a compromising
No,
situation.
I don't. Hey, listen, I don't. Look, man, it is
We
what
live
it
for the
is,
moment,
boy.
baby.
Fucking with buckshot, it is what it is. That's it.
All right, I'm gonna start over here with 5. Ready? 5.
Go.
Diaper explosion cleanup or chunky vomit detail?
Chunky vomit.
How about you, Buck?
Diaper.
Oh. Diaper too? Yo, we got some chat. All right. Buck, formula or breast milk? Not for you, for the kid.
I mean, whoa.
Do you have a preference?
You just.
That's funny.
I would say breast milk, but that might come with Lucy's. So I don't know. I'm gonna just say breast milk. I'll just say breast milk. I don't know. She'll get me in trouble later, but I don't give a fuck.
Breast milk.
Breast milk, man.
Okay. Natural. All right, E. Diaper bag carrier or stroller pusher? Yeah, exactly. You have to think about it for a second.
Nah, I would do both, but I say stroller pusher.
All right, how about you, Buck?
Can I not do both? Because I would do both. But
Yeah, I've
would.
done
yeah,
both.
Both.
I would do both. I've done it.
I'm
all.
both.
So
yeah.
all that means is that that wasn't that challenging of a
Yeah,
question. I
'cause-
gotta do better.
That's
Yeah.
why.
You
That's
gotta
why it
get
stuck
better.
me. Because I was like, I can say both.
I'm gonna say both. I'm gonna push the stroller and carry the diaper. It'll make no difference.
Okay, all right. All right, so take, wait, and wipe a kid in a public bathroom, or troop with your kid in a child sling. 5. So, you understand what I'm saying? Like, some dad don't want to have to take the trip,
I don't mind taking the trip to wipe because I ain't really fun with carrying.
like the
Yeah,
child.
like I
the
would
book
do
bag
that. I don't
joint.
have a problem, but I really never really when I see people with their child on the back and they got like it's a knapsack and they like this, I really ain't cool with that. Like
Yeah.
that don't really look safe to me. So
Right.
I will go with the other one.
the
I'll take my
bathroom.
gun to the bathroom and wipe that ass.
How about you, Buck?
What does it mean? The bag mean
So
that-
you know how they got?
No,
the,
I mean the bag meant they shitting on themselves or something.
no. Just
Oh, okay.
you know
It's a
that
carrier.
carrier joint.
No, I know, because I would do both. So
Oh, okay,
that's what
you
I'm
wouldn't
asking
mind.
you. I mean, yo, man, I am 100% 1 trillion,
He
trillion,
is committed.
billion. I am a father to the whole other. I'm a whole other. My kids is called the Buckheads. Think about it. Like I'm a whole other father for them. I will do everything, anything, everything, and anything. So,
Above and beyond.
That's the stuff.
You heard?
I'm going to take him to the bathroom and.
You're not doing the carry joint.
Because you know what it is? I'm always carrying something, so. you know what I'm saying?
You want to take a little bit of
I have
time
the
off.
baby and some records or something. I don't, you know.
I hate the fucking strap joint.
The strap
hate
joint,
that
I don't
shit.
know.
I hear for you. I
don't
feel you.
know about
I mean, yo, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm in love with my daughters. I love them.
That's
I mean,
beautiful, man.
he could tell you, like, my daughters are cool, I'll look at a picture of my daughter, and the way some people, you know, the way you feel euphoric about being in love with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
that's like the same euphoric feeling without obviously that's my
Right,
daughter.
right.
It's just that it's such a euphoric feeling of being in love. It's just I don't know how to describe it. Like just looking at my daughters and just I don't even want to do all of this. All of this is just if I could do all of this and the end result was to just hug them and watch them play and give them, the 4 kiss that I always give them, like, head to cheek, forehead to. If I could do that and that was just my regular routine and sit back, I'm good.
Wow.
I'm good.
Let me ask,
I'm straight.
Was that also a feeling for your son, or is it different between the sexes, the genders of your kids?
It was. It was, but I was younger, and I was more. Elijah is a boy.
Yep.
So I didn't really have the feminine experience of knowing how real
Right.
it is to have a girl. My dude, everybody remove yourselves from Buckshot. Cause I'm gonna keep it 100 trillion with you. You're not gonna have none of my similarities. You're not gonna like me. You're not gonna like nothing I say. You're not gonna like nothing I do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause I'm fucked up in the head. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 girls, right? So I can't watch a stripper or a room full of strippers and all of them is blang, 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 and they ass cheeks and coochie cheeks, all that shit
Clap,
open.
clap,
And
clap.
I'm going, that's somebody's father who went wrong. Like, and they didn't have to go wrong. But I'm just saying that's somebody's daughter. And I wonder if that dude feels comfortable or he don't give a fuck. Like, my daughter's tripping. I don't give a fuck. Me, my heart would be a little bit, I'm coming to join you, honey. So I don't, so for me, life has changed so much since I have a girl. My respect, my light, my acknowledgement for women have been a whole totally different thing.
Wow.
The minute I had Scarlett and Anaya. So for any of you niggas out there that want to be on some, I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Right.
Bitch is a bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I hear you, but I'm not that nigga.
Right.
So when you come to me, don't think I'm gonna condone that. I do not condone older niggas fucking with girls 20, 30 years younger than them. I don't condone that. You can go back 10 years, maybe. I get that. It's because it's called a cycle, and I understand that. But anything after that, niggas be like, yo, man, I got me a little young girl. I be like, how the fuck? How did you fucking mind your niece, nigga?
Right.
A girl that was hanging with your niece. She might not be your niece.
Your
but she
granddaughter's.
she was hanging.
friend.
She was hanging with your niece, and your niece had 2 bubble eyes with the bottle, and you know what I'm saying? And come on, man, what's wrong with you, Duke? Ain't nothing cool about that shit.
Not at all.
R. Kelly.
Not at all.
Yeah, and that was R. Kelly
Yeah.
was a whole totally different. That was I'm just talking about the average nigga.
I know.
That think that we as men is gonna all give each
Yeah.
other the I got me a
That's
young
cool.
girl,
That's
a young
cool.
me a girl, young
I'm not
dad. Like
co-signing that.
no.
I ain't with that.
No.
So, gentlemen, E, K, any other questions?
I'm good. I think we need to make sure that everybody listening picks up that new album.
That's
right.
right.
This is why I'm asking, because we're about to end it all off with a little bit of
How
information.
about that? We gave, as fathers of Black Moon, we gave birth to one of the best albums.
That's right.
Coming out in 2020. Coming out right now.
Next
right
week,
now.
right?
Next
No,
week.
this Friday.
Comes
shit,
out
this
this Friday. Comes out this Friday, right?
Three-
But ain't
3 more days.
Ain't nothing else happening after that. I promise you. Rest in peace to your systems. Rest in peace to your car systems. Do not play this if you have speakers in your car.
In your house,
I promise
in your
you.
car, wherever. Don't do it.
Be careful when you play this album. And I'm not playing because I didn't make the beats. You know what I'm saying?
It's all B minus?
Yo,
Yeah.
it's
All
B
Mr.
minus.
Ward Evil did.
So I didn't be and if you know Into the Stage and you knew that and you know it, then you know I'm not
No,
playing.
it is.
Then you know,
You know
I'm
what
not
it
playing.
is.
So we're talking about Rise of the Moon. That's
Yes.
the new Black Moon album
That's
dropping on
right.
Friday.
That's
which
right.
Is
The 18th.
The 18th of October.
That's right.
Yeah.
So just to translate for those that didn't catch it, what Buckshot and 5 Foot and DJ Evil D are saying is basically you gotta be really fucking careful where you play this shit because whatever device you use will not work after you.
It's gonna blow that shit
All
out.
right. I got hit on the line on the Instagram.
Yeah.
One of the guys said he was playing Rise of the Moon in his apartment, and then he wasn't expecting the rumbling to come. And when he played it, it turned out it rumbled so much the neighbors next door was like, "Yo, what's all that noise over there?"
I want to challenge. Anybody out there who hear this and start a challenge, I literally want to challenge Word Up between playing the Black Moon album and any of them new albums that you got out right now.
Anything,
Anybody.
And I'm not talking about you. I ain't even talking about the lyrics. You can play the lyrics and all that, but I'm talking about producers,
Production.
all the new producers.
Production.
I want a challenge. I want people to film the difference of what happens when you play the new Black Moon 808 bass with the boom bap, the match production, or when you just play 808 production. I want to see what happens. I guarantee you that 808 with the boom bap, the match productions is going to blow out.
They don't
just
want
the
the
808.
smoke, baby. You
I'm
understand
just sitting there
that?
being quiet.
They don't want the
He's
smoke.
the producer. He's like,
At the end of the day, it's like, like I said, it's all about frequencies. And, and here's the thing, I could tell you how to do it, but you got to know about frequencies to do it. You know what I'm saying?
people ain't ready for that.
No.
No. Like, my whole thing is everybody uses 808s, but they use them to be loud. 808s is something you feel.
We added that
So
for
that's
the
the
feeling.
hint right there.
Well, I don't think we got any more. That class is over. You just
Rise of the moon.
It's the return of drums and bass lines, too. You know what I'm saying? Hard drums,
type
L bass
production.
lines.
EFN.
EFN.
yo, what up?
You ain't gonna do this
I
again, right? Because
actually
I want to
wish I was
see
in
your
the studio,
face. I want to see your
Because I need to
face.
see y'all.
Yeah, that's what we
talking.
talking about. When? Where's Nori? Where y'all at? Where that
Nori's on the
tiger
beach
bomb
right
at? Where that tiger bomb at?
I should have got.
Oh, you don't want no tiger bomb.
A bottle of Tiger Bomb right in front of me. To be honest with you,
I'm watching James try to turn my phone on. And it's
Yo, I'm telling Five, he don't want that tiger bomb.
Let's go.
disgusting, man.
I had
know it
tiger
is.
bomb with them.
Oh, shout out to my man.
But I gotta get my turn though.
Can I
you
give
heard?
a shout
I'll
out
buy
to-
you a bottle.
Shout out to my partner in crime, Big Drew Ha.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's
Shout out
right.
to
That's right.
That's
Salute.
my partner in crime, it's my everything. Shout out to Big Drew Ha. Shout out to No Ha.
No
Shout
Ha.
out to the whole Duck Down staff. Shout
Yes.
out to Big James, Duck Down James right here
In the
the
building, right
background.
here with us.
So you know what I'm saying? We a family, man. Thank all y'all for having us and in definitely giving us a chance, man.
And thank
y'all.
everybody
thank
for
you.
all the support.
Word.
All this time to make this new project be what it is today. You understand me?
Thank y'all.
Salute and
Can't
thank
wait.
y'all so much, yo.
All right, peace.
You guys
Peace.
are appreciated, man.
Thank you, man.
All right, guys.